Well, we're back so soon, huh? There was something that I forgot to tell you in my last video, I recently went into one of those stores and I purchased one of these. Look at this, perfect, isn't it? Look at it carefully. You basically put soap on it, and it has a scouring side to it and a sponge where you can wash the dishes. It's interesting, isn't it? And you get 3 in a pack for $1. I went to the dollar store. But then that wasn't the first one that I used. This is the replacement. The one that I had before that is this one. Somebody came into the house, and little by little they used a knife and they cut and they chip and they cut a cut here, a cut there, basically led for it to become this. Okay? And I wanted to use this as an illustration to say, be careful of the people that you associate with. Because what happens is that you may start like this in your relationship with those people, and this is what they end up doing at the end of the relationship. When I first met John, and when I first met Gabriel, and then John, this is what the relationship was like, right? But then over the course of time, you know, you get a cut here and a cut there and a cut here, and before you know it, this is what the relationship looks like. This wasn't done, you know, it wasn't the dishes who did this, but it was someone who deliberately took a knife to it. You see the difference? Look at how it's nicely shaped, right? Right? But then this is the brand new one. You can see that it's the same design, but then when you flip it, look at what happened to it. Completely destroyed, right? Completely destroyed. Looks like a child's shoes, doesn't it? Right? Looks like a child's shoes. But the reality of it is, this is what happens to us as Christians. When we associate with the wrong people, after the first cut, you don't want to be in association with that person anymore. Because after the first cut, there's going to be a second cut, and a third cut, and a fourth cut. And before you know it, this is what your life is going to look like. Right? You're going to be cut down to a child-sized shoe, right? Instead of a sponge that cleans the dishes. So don't let this happen to you. Don't allow it. You know, deal with it and address it. Or if you can give it back to them. You know, don't let them cut you down like this. They come into the apartment and this is what they do. You see, even on this level, from sexual assault in the bed to this. And speaking of assault in the bed, I found an infestation of bed bugs yesterday. And I don't know how it got there. I don't know who put it there. But just an infestation of bed bugs. And I'm thinking, why would somebody do that? Why would somebody trespass into the apartment and take a handful of bed bugs and smear it, you know, on the bed? You know, they weren't even alive. They were dead, most of them. And you know, and I had to take it to the shower and you know, put some cleaning supplies and hot water to clean it off, and then take it to the laundromat and you know, and clean it completely. But you know, when people do stuff like that, you know, be on your guard. Be on your guard. Don't let them cut you down to this. You know, I meant to show this to you in the first video, but I had completely forgotten. You know, bed bugs, and then anyway, you enjoy the rest of your weekend.